Okay, I want to venture into very dangerous territory here, your minds. If you would allow us in there, allow us in there for, this wasn't on the script, was it? Just allow us in there for just a minute, and if you will, take us to where you see us 10 years down the road. What does this get us to? What do we look like 10 years after this has gotten underway? Where is Kentucky then?
Who goes first? This is my town, right? You said that's what last week I said your town, Greg. You know, there are unexpected benefits that come from something like this. I've learned over time, you know, that what we imagine today or where we are today, if we think forward 10, 20 years or so, I don't think, my brother Howard's in the room, I don't think that our company would have imagined 20 years ago when we were building the Toyota plant 25 years ago that we would over time have built 350 Japanese plants, or that 70% of our business today, of our company, is international. We know the numbers though. The value of this is that we are digging at numbers that we have not always had. We're examining those numbers. So if you were to say a crystal ball, it's like, you know, I'm not going to declare what that might be. I know that the holy grail of economic development historically in our country has been the location of an auto assembly plant. Well, we got that with Toyota. Louisville got it. The real challenge is how do we leverage it? And, you know, sometimes the last thing a fish can describe is water. Greg jumps me for saying that all the time, but we are discovering in this what we can become in more ways than we are able to imagine today. And that is a big deal. The fact that, you know, Greg was talking about the Clinton Global Initiative. Well, the next week, there was a story in The Economist magazine about this, and it mentioned Louisville and Lexington. And it mentioned advanced manufacturing. And that hooks us to, you know, that takes us to another connection that we may not yet imagine.
I'm a manufacturing guy, so I'm going to get a little bit more specific. Jimmy, you haven't been in government long enough to sound like a politician, man. You got to get it down to the basics here with me. Okay. He's a lot smarter than me, so he talks up here.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's about jobs, and it's about jobs for all of Kentucky. So if you were to say, what's success look like? Success looks like when a large manufacturer asks the question, where is the best workforce in the country that has a central location? Where are we going to operate? We'll be opening up advanced manufacturing plants. When they talk about what they need to do for workforce preparation, they're going to have to fine-tune. Maybe we'll have 80 or 90% of the training done. They'll have to fine-tune what their specific needs are for their company. But our workforce will be ready, and it will be internationally recognized as such. So it's jobs. Now, when you back up behind that, we have got to, as a state, get a higher graduation rate out of high school. That might sound boring to everybody. But we're about average in Kentucky. In other words, 30% of our kids don't graduate from high school. How did we as a country and as a state let ourselves get in this position? Part of the reason for that is loss of meaning, loss of discipline, whatever is required. The bottom line is we're getting beat, and it's leading to worse jobs, no jobs, lower quality of life. And I know you aren't in the room to celebrate that. So we'll be seeing our high school graduation rate accelerate. In Louisville, we have a program on the college level called 55,000 degrees, 55,000 more college degrees. That's either 4-year or 2-year by the year 2020. That will then put us in the top tier of cities with adults with a college degree. Lexington's already blessed to be there. We're not. So you'll see in Louisville acceleration toward those goals as well. So basically we're preparing people to succeed, creating a platform for potential to be realized, and the result of that will be jobs and plants locating here.